I'm Angie McKinney with the Indiana IEP Resource Center, and I'm here today with Susan Hentz from Susan Hentz & Associates, an educational consulting firm, to talk a little bit about co-teaching in Indiana and access to the general curriculum for all students. So Susan, we've had a lot of interest in co-teaching in Indiana, and you're doing a lot of training for us. Have you seen any trends with the other schools that you work with in different states about their interest in co-teaching?
Absolutely. Of all the training that we provide across the nation, I would say 95% of our inquiries at this point are co-teaching and collaboration. In every area, from special education to English as second language, we're finding more success when students are having access to the curriculum rather than a pull-out model for participation in education right now.
And can you explain a little bit about how co-teaching is different from just having your standard teacher in the classroom?
Yes, so I think the biggest component of co-teaching is being able to use the expertise of both educators in the classroom. And that's very difficult to be done without the professional development. And so they're very lucky here in Indiana that they have your team providing so much service for students and the teachers that will benefit from the professional development. Co-teaching is definitely a great forum for students to have access to the curriculum. Unfortunately, for many years we've been providing services in a pull-out model, and the success rate hasn't been as great as I think we would want it to be. And having that access definitely improves their achievement levels.
And knowing that all students are general education students first, yes. It's just that some students have a disability or a special need. How does co-teaching help with being able to access those general education standards?
Well, because you have both educators in the classroom and they should be planning together. During that planning process, we look at the needs of all students. So that special educator or EL teacher is not just focused on the students on their caseload, but they're looking at, during the planning process, what specially designed instruction the students need to be successful. So we are currently now proactively planning for success and access to curriculum, rather than reactive. For many years, students would go to a resource room to be given service after they have failed, or during that process, or in place of the general education curriculum. So I think the push now is to have students have access to curriculum, proactively planning for their success in the general education classrooms.
Well, thank you, Susan, for your time, and we appreciate you coming to Indiana to share your expertise with us.
Thank you so much, and your team is so awesome for the state of Indiana, providing them with these services.